Hello to my tribe. Let me turn my volume up here. Hello, hello, hello to my tribe. Good rise, good rise, good rise to everyone that's listening to this message. I have been doing a lot of counseling sessions. I've been getting a lot of downloads, even like sleeping for probably 3 to 4 hours, getting downloads and seeing certain visions and messages, and then during the day, ends up coming together. So it's just a lot of things going on right now. It's a transition at this time for a lot of us. And I just wanted to say that people are going through their midlife crisis earlier, way earlier than in the past decades. And this is partly due to the fact that some planets have been moving a bit faster than usual in recent years. Now, normally, things start to heat up around if I'm 43. So in the 40s, between 40 and 42, things start heating up in their life. But recently, I have seen clients as young as 36 to start feeling the pressure of things going on, like a somewhat of like a midlife crisis, like they have to get things going. um it's like something strange that starts to begin strange that starts to begin in our lives. And it's a period when people feel as if they have only one more chance to make something out of their lives. It's like I said before, it's like a midlife crisis that usually lasts a little over a year, and in some cases even up to two. Trust me, I've been I'm saying this because I'm going through this as well. But the effects can be even longer, sometimes for several years. And it marks a period of this at this time, even in this time, but a lot of you have experienced it sooner, some in April, some like earlier on in the year. But it's a major transition that's happening in our lives. A lot of us are going through transitions, transformations, and it's like something you don't understand. It's almost like the old you and the old ways, the old habits, the things you used to do and that you're accustomed to and you're comfortable around, like, even in your environment, it's changing. And it seems strange at this time, and even people are looking at you a little strange, like, what is going on, or who's this person, or whatever. Like for me, I used to want to like do my hair every week, get my hair done. I mean, my nails done, my nails and feet done all the time. I used to want to wear like big ear, well, big ear. Okay, I just heard something over here. Okay, strange things, but yeah, different things I used to do. Um, Always had to go shopping, or just all like always like to have people around me, have parties or party, or whatever. And now I'm at a certain point in my life, in my 40s, where it's the old phrase of been there, done that. I've been there and done that. It's old now. Let these younger people do what I used to do. I'm ready to go on to a next phase. That's where I'm at. So at this time, because I'm starting to, well, I'm not starting, but I love myself. I love myself more. I value myself more. It's still some old habits. We're transitioning, so certain old habits that we used to, be fine with is starting to bother us now. Certain people that we used to always have in our circle, or be around. It's like, you're looking at them very intensely, like, no, this person's not bringing me energy or raising my vibrations, and I need or have goals and plans, is still in the same lifestyle. And a lot of you are transitioning, like leveling up in their life, because now it's based on home, based on your relationships, based on your career, based on your health. So it's a lot of things that we're really focusing on, that's more important in our life, that we're changing to, and certain things that we used to do doesn't matter anymore. Um, you know, uh, even making for me, yeah, your hair has to be made up, whatever. It's like, I don't care. This is me, regardless if you like it or not. I accept me. I love me, and my focus and intention has shifted, because now I don't want to work for anyone else. I want to work for myself. The gifts that I have, I want to use them, all my gifts, to work for myself, to make my own business. My home life, I want a larger home. It's nothing wrong with having wanting more in your life. With my husband, I want to travel more. I know dealing with COVID, things are happening, as far as certain places that we want to travel and do certain things has stopped, because of what's going on in right now. So it's like a shift, things that are happening. So that doesn't mean that we have to stop doing things, but it's just a shift of being more mature, more conscious of what's going on in your life. And right now, yeah, it's like we're realizing, most of us are coming to terms of realizing, having a realization, that wasn't always present before. We're starting to realize some things in our lives, and that we need to pay attention to. We want to, even with our I say, with people that have kids, children, they want we're living our life for our tribe. Some of us are living our life for our tribe, for the next generation. It's not just for us. We're not making money for us. We're not making goals for us, because they can be long-term effects, far as with our kids, our family, things, generational, that you want to pass down to, you want to leave, to make their life a little more easier. Even, and it only have to be materialistic things. It could be in your spirit, things of knowledge, that you want. Could be even in the health, for certain herbs, they put a lot of things in your food, the chemicals, and certain chemicals in your food, and certain poisons that the FDA is approving. I got to be careful what some things I'm saying. That they're approving, which should not be approved, and even down to medicines, that when you relate to herbs, I'm getting into a lot of herbs, things that can heal you. I'm starting to heal myself from within, just by natural herbs. And instead of you have to pay the pharmacy to get these herbs, and then all these side effects, you can grow your own herbs, learn your own herbs, heal yourself. Going back to the old school, because our grandmothers, our grandfathers, our people from our past was very wise, because they could heal themselves. They didn't spend all this money going to the doctor or different pharmacies for healing. They knew exactly what to do. So those old remedies I'm bringing back. So there's knowledge. That's leaving knowledge for your kids and people like that are around you, or something to teach. I mean, so it can even be in your finances. So it's different things that we're thinking about now. We're realizing we're realizing now that it's time to make a change. It's time to make a change. And right now, it's an awkward side. I'm breathing. I'm trying to calm my breathing down, because there's someone on here listening to this message that has anxiety. I'm feeling, I just automatically got into the energy, like someone has anxiety. Like, I want to tell you, my love, breathe. Whoever this is that I'm speaking with, this is listening to this message, I want you to breathe through your nose. Breathe in heavy from your diaphragm. 6 seconds. And then breathe out of your mouth for 7 to 8 seconds. Do that 4 times. Do that 4 times. Yeah, I just got that. All of a sudden, it's like, like, you know, um, yeah. Whoever it is, you must be doing it because it's like, okay, because maybe hearing this message is really resonating. Like, like I'm in this midlife crisis. It's like I got one last chance to do this, so I feel like that anxiousness of that. But yes, it's an awkward cycle to be in right now because we aren't old. Damn it, I'm not old. I'm 43. I'm not old. And I mean, society may say, my kids even may say, but I'm not old. I'm wise, but I'm not old. But we also aren't getting any younger. We're not getting any younger either. So people assess where they're going. Breathe. Somebody breathe. What is going on? Breathe. People, trying to get in the, wow. Whoever this is, contact me, please. Please. I need to show you some things or something because it's like some of you, I don't know, I feel like anxiety, depression, anxiousness. That's what I'm feeling right now as I'm giving this message. But right now, people are assessing. They're assessing their lives and where they're going and where they've been. And do so. They're doing this with intensity, a strong intensity like never before. And some people will even feel as if they haven't even lived up to their potential. Like, where I'm at, like I should be further ahead in my life. Some people even feel like that. This breathing. Ooh. Some other people may feel like ambivalent about their future. Like, did they plan for old age? Did they even plan for old age? Will they be ready for retirement? Some people have been asking themselves, are they even happy in their marriage, or should they even get married? These are the things that they're assessing in their life. They're contemplating. They're really focusing on. Because we all have certain goals that we set in our 20s that we expect to reach by our 40s. Some of them are likely to be centered around a career, a beautiful home, or a happy marriage with children. But now it's a time in which people are forced, and they're forced to answer their own questions, their own self-worth. Because many people feel as if time is running out and they have one last chance to make their dreams come true. Some will question their goals they set when they're younger and either change them and furiously pursue them, or they either they furiously pursue them, like they're in fear, they're scared, and they need to do this like quickly, like anxiously, and some even just give up. But if you're one of those folks who don't feel the usual effects of the midlife crisis, then it's likely you've accomplished many goals that you set for yourself, and at the same time fulfilled inner and spiritual needs. However, there are many other people that become overwhelmed. That's what I'm feeling. Overwhelmed by feelings of inadequacy or in an urgent need to do something now to make things happen. Now, unfortunately, many people in similar situations act without thinking. I'm seeing impulsive thinking. I just did a Taurus today talking about impulsive actions. Doing it real quick, jumping in real quick without thinking or giving it time to manifest. They do it real quickly, like an urgency. Some will even end a long-term marriage or quit a job. Many of us long for a much more exciting and new lifestyle, Because some want to dress differently or act younger or hang out with a younger set of friends. Some people will even have an affair. And yes, many do buy that infamous expensive red sports car, hoping to hang out, hang on to the symbols of feeling youthful, of the youth. Now, as I mentioned earlier, some people never make drastic changes, and many escape without feeling the negative effects that goes on with that. Now, if a person has taken advantage of opportunities and has not allowed life to become rigid, then the midlife crisis may not be upsetting. And it's possible for one to experience the true meaning of their astrological influences. Um, it can also indicate a major change. Like it's a major change in your life direction that coincides with issues that you will deal with later on. Because many of you will, one, begin to plan for retirement, and because you're about to come on the empty nest. And so some of you are planning on retirement because your household is like, you're just faced with you and your spouse, or you're just alone. So it's other issues, other things in life, issues that you have to deal with later on. But the spiritual lesson that I'm bringing to you is that you will come to terms with your perception of life and its true meaning. Because the outside world is not as important as it was in the past. Accomplishments will have to mean something to you on the inside. You will no longer live for approval and applause from the outside world, but rather seek spiritual fulfillment. Because if you don't work towards spiritual fulfillment in the years following the midlife crises, life may grow empty and meaningless. But if you choose to work from your spiritual side, you will find that midlife crisis to be actually a true blessing. A true blessing. Everyone is going through a change right now. Everyone is going through a change based on their birth chart, as I've been studying. And while some may deal with marriage issues or others may deal with career questions, there's still others that may face past life issues or family situations. But my loves, I want to leave you with this. Knowledge is power. And learning the whens, the wheres, and the whats can help you be better prepared to make better choices when the time comes in your life to let go of the past to make way for your future. It's a lot of I can see earth signs as well, but it's a lot of you that are stagnant right now. Are stagnant. And it's like it's a choice that needs to be made, but because you fear the unknown or you fear to take that leap of faith, you're stagnant. And I see a lot of you are in your head, all in your head, having nightmares, repetitive nightmares, anxiety, depression, can't sleep at night, having a few hours of sleep, or just laying there really, or just not knowing which direction to go in. And a lot of this has to do with past life karma. And I'm gonna say past life karma, but it's not ancestors in the past or family past life karma. It's talking about your karma, because it's some things that has happened in your lifetime, right now in your present lifetime, that you have not healed from the past. I call it the wounded warrior. Like it's emotional issues that need to be healed from the past in order for you to move on to your next life stage. So it's some things that you need to consider in your life and think about in your life, some questions that you may have to ask yourself. Is there some loose things that you need to tie up? It's some things that you left undone that you need to go back to. Is it someone that you need to confront? Like I said, your shadow side is someone that you need to confront, to talk about some emotional issues, just to get it off the plate, to communicate it, to really come to, and some of you may not come to an understanding or agreement, but at least you got that off your chest, and that person knows you was able to speak it out, regardless if it was a bad experience or a good experience, whatever. But if it's emotional healing, a bad experience, but to speak it out to that person, just to get it off, and that release alone will help you heal. Because some things that you have suppressed, a lot of things that you have suppressed, that was emotional, that you was wounded from, that you was broken from, you carried it into your present life. You carried it here now, presently, in this moment. So once you ask those questions and you go back to what needs to be healed, go back to those loose ends or confront that person, then it actually pushes it moves the energy by you speaking it. It unblocks the next path for you, which is your new beginning. Now, for some of you, it may be someone that has already passed away, that you can't personally speak with them over the phone or in their face, so some past healing. But to heal yourself, you need to address the issue. Cry it out, write it out, talk it out as if that person is there to release. And then to forgive. You need to forgive. Recognize the issue, talk it out, cry it out, whatever you need to do. And then you need to truly, not just say you forgive and walk and then still have that pain. You truly have to forgive that. Go through the emotional experience, go through everything you need to do. But once you get over that, it needs to be forgiven. And then it needs to be let go. And then once you let that go, wow. The new beginnings, the blessings, because a lot of you are burdened down with responsibilities that are weighing you down. It's like burdens. But like I said in one of my counseling sessions earlier with my Taurus, you're coming into a new life stage and you're going through this transformation where a lot of things are going to be a radical change for you. It's going to be so quick. These changes, it's going to be like, what the hell is going on? Once you release and heal something, whatever's in the past that's been holding you back, and some of you subconsciously don't even realize that just healing this wound or tying these loose ends or confronting this issue, regardless who it is or what it is, to tell them what is going on, and it's healing in that, from you speaking it, and even in the vibrations of that conversation. Regardless how it turns out, regardless of the issue, it's healing in that process. So my loves, I'm going to leave you with this message. Like I said before, I'm going to recap. Learning the whens, the wheres, and whats in your life right now at this time, it can help you be prepared to make better choices when the time comes in your life to let go of the past, to make way for your future, your new beginning to blessings. I want to leave this with love and light, and I thank you for giving me the opportunity to even watching me. I may do a few some videos that it's a lot of things I want to speak, communicate to people, and I don't have that. Because of the situation with COVID and things like that, I can't have like groups over to my home or meetings, because you have to, protect yourself from different things and the outside forces. So I'm using my platform to speak it. And a lot of people are resonating with what I'm saying. And, just use your platform, use your gifts to change some things, not only in your life, but in others. So I thank you for the opportunity and your time, and I'm giving you love and light and peace and blessings. See you soon.